I think probably what we should do here is just, there's quite a lot, we haven't caught up since like last August. So I think like...
So how long it's been?
I don't think we've spoken since last year. Let's go over a few little bits of that last year.
Yeah, let's do it. I've got to cast my mind back to last year.
Yeah, I know, that's the hard bit. I've edited an entire vlog and it is hilarious. The best video I've ever made. But I did like a piece to camera to like give it context.
Yeah.
And there's a fucking Christmas tree in the background. That's how long I've had the footage.
But I remember, you saying that, I remember around Christmas you were like, it's nearly done. It's going to be uploaded like in a week or something like that.
It will be uploaded in a week. I'm joking. It probably won't be. But it's looking good. The vlog, honestly, it's so funny. I keep getting distracted by WTF and work and other shit. So I'm just need to focus on getting it done. So last year, any big highlights that stand out from memory? Anything that worked or didn't work?
I think one of my most memorable acts of the weekend was actually the 1975 on the Sunday, because I went into it not expecting anything from them, to be honest. Like, always the band that I'd always say, I hate them, never listen to them. And then, to be fair to them, they put on a hell of a show, put a lot of effort into their set, and I think compared to a lot of probably the headliners, apart from maybe, I think Halsey put on a really good set, I think Megan Thee Stallion put on a good set, but out of the three big ones, I think they really, really put on the show. And, you know, it sounds crazy comparing it to Dave and Arctic Monkeys, who obviously amazing artists in their own right, but it was the 1975 that I actually came away with, and it was like, bloody heck, that was good.
And to fill the boots of Rage as well, right? Like, Rage is fucking Rage, bruv.
Exactly, exactly. In their own league.
We didn't stay for the whole thing. My team didn't want to stay and watch it. They were like, fine, whatever. No. But I did really enjoy seeing them. I saw them play in Brizzy about a month ago, and they put on one of the best shows I've ever seen. It was just back to back, absolutely incredible. And they just made me think like they are a band that absolutely should be headlining like Glastonbury. Yeah, absolutely. What were your thoughts on them before they were announced? Like, I can't remember whether you liked them or didn't like them or were impartial. I have a love-hate relationship with 1975. I have been following them since the first time I heard Sex in 2013. Lauren, my girlfriend's like the biggest fan. I still think that's the best song that they've ever put out. But I also think that they've gone from strength to strength in recent years. I think they put out a lot of guff as well. Like, I don't like the slow ballady stuff. But what you have after 4 albums, whatever it is, 5 albums, is like 2 or 3 tracks and 2 or 3 songs from each album is just utter gold. Yeah. So put that into a set list and you've got just banger after banger. Like you said, banger after banger after banger. Like they did at Reading and on their tours. I thought it was brilliant. So yeah, we're a big fan. Big fan. Highlights for me. I'm looking at this and I'm like, actually, the headliners in general, I thought were okay. Yeah. Which we can go into a talk in a minute about the headliners of this year. But yeah, they were fine. Bring Me was fine. Bringing out Ed Sheeran was an interesting choice. But hey, that's perhaps because I'm old as fuck. And so many people would have missed that as well. Yeah, right. Absolutely. But it's the little under. It's like the Little Sims, the Glass Animals, the Fontaines, Wolf Alice, Shikari, Run the Jewels. They were all so good. Yeah. They're the memories that I take away. Fontaines was the first time I'd seen them, and I just thought they were absolutely outrageous. Just so loud. Just so good. Yeah, Little Sims was the first time I'd seen her, and I really, really enjoyed that. DMAs as well, that's the first time I'd seen them. And I've got friends who love them and been to their concerts for the past 2 years. I've never been, and actually I kind of got it when I saw them. Yeah. Because you listen to their music, and I like their music, like their music's decent, but like it just never grabbed me. But then actually seeing them live, you kind of get it. There's something about DMAs, right? Yeah, go on. There's something about DMAs in their music, to me, is quite slow, quite relaxed, and quite almost ambient in a way. Like, he doesn't have an aggressive voice at all. No. I agree. And there's a lot of like very clean acoustic guitar. But I tell you what, you put a load of like hooligans together in a room and let them cry it out together, and it reminds me of like when I just saw Oasis before they split up. It's a very similar kind of atmosphere. And of course, everyone loves them in Australia as well. Yeah, they're huge here. Absolutely massive.
Yeah, what was your thoughts on the Glass Animals set?
I think Glass Animals were great. I loved them. They played Glastonbury, they played Splendor, and they played Reading last year, and I didn't get to see them at any of the other two festivals I went to. So it was good to finally see them. And do you know what, they were playing just the sun was setting, and we just got a really great spot. I just thought they were brilliant, and the crowd loved it. For me, that was the big highlight. Was like Heat Waves was the takeaway song for the weekend for me. I thought they were absolutely great. By yourself?
Yeah, I think it was an interesting one. I think I had higher expectations, but perhaps that's just because of how good their music is and how good their catalogue is, and because they're not super loud, they're kind of chill, and as you say, probably the perfect act for the sort of as the sun's setting. And maybe perhaps I might not be the only one that probably expected more just because of how brilliant their music is. But saying that, looking back at it and actually think about what you said, it was nice, and it was just a nice moment, and it was just good. Like, you know, the ones that you just can just sit there, enjoy, relax.
Yeah, they're so good. In the vlog I've got, there's like a little segment where I've got this fucking shot, and I'm walking out from the bar or the toilet or something, and the sky is completely orange and pink, and then they're playing Gooey in the background, and the stage is all like twinkly, and I'm like, I can't believe that I'm like walking through just like it's slow motion. It's just absolutely brilliant. And I've got the shot. It's in the vlog, and when you see it, you're gonna be like, yes, Jack's nailed that.
I look forward to it.
The big thing I struggled with this weekend, there was some other weird shit that happened, like Shikari getting cut off, which was so strange. But the Sunday for me was such a struggle. Sunday's always a struggle because it's Sunday. But this year I was like, oh, actually, there's not a lot that I want to see until, I can't remember what we came in for. And then we came in for Willow and ended up watching that. Who else did we go and watch? Oh, Denzel. And then like Run the Jewels, 75. I think we watched a bit of Halsey. Apart from that, it was mainly in the Festival Public stage, just to watch some of the little guys. Courting were mammoth. I remember that much.
Yeah, no, I agree. Actually, looking back at that, just seeing some of their names, and there were gaps. Cause I remember catching a little bit of Charlie XCX, but then going over to Halsey. Halsey was really good, really good actually. And then we kind of left for that because Lottie wants to go see the 1975 and get a good spot. And actually, that was what made it so good. We were like really near the front, so it was actually really decent. But we did see most of Halsey's set.
Yeah,
because the 1975 set was not that busy.
Wow. So we were quite far back. Actually, we were like at the back ready to just watch like 4 or 5 songs, have a beer and then go home. And it was busy at the back. Like at the back, it took ages.
Perhaps that's just because I was already in there.
Yeah, perhaps you were just so in, bruv, that you just couldn't get out.